Another new big partnership. Partnership is the thing. I guess in enterprises, partnering works, unlike in government sometimes. But IBM and AT&T, so two very big, often blue organizations, have decided to come together on a partnership around cloud, around edge, around 5G. So the two companies essentially announced that they're going to work together, IBM and AT&T, to use IBM's cloud satellites and leveraging Red Hat OpenShift on AT&T's networks. What does this really do? Well, obviously, we know that a ton of the data, a ton of the opportunity to scale out, especially with 5G and with cloud, is data that doesn't live in the data center. So, you've got AT&T's multi-access edge computing, which is their low latency, private cellular, edge environment, but you need to be able to run the apps effectively and efficiently using all the data and do it seamlessly. Well, Red Hat, that's basically what it was built for. It's built for hybrid. It's built to be able to use OpenShift, give flexibility, bring applications to any environment using all the data, no matter where it resides, and do it securely, and do it on open hybrid architecture. So that's really what's going on here. And I think it's really interesting, Pat. Bottom line for me, and like I said, I'm trying to be brief and try to not eat the entire meal on each topic. But I'd like to get your take too, is that, these partnerships are not going to be limited or exclusive in any capacity. IBM and AT&T, there will be partnerships with other carriers, but it was a very nice groundswell for two companies that have big ambitions to A, bring edge and hybrid together, and B, leverage the benefit of 5G. So, I see this being a big play in some regulated industries where the companies can tap into IBM's HyperProtect services and their core abilities to manage data from the core to the edge in a secure fashion. I also see, the ability to expand upon, this isn't part of it yet, but like the cloud packs and things that, that IBM has been doing to simplify the deployments so that companies can more rapidly get their hybrid architectures up in place and benefit from all that AT&T is doing with their edge network on 5G.
Yeah, so good breakdown, Daniel. Two things come to mind for me. First of all, IBM and its vertical clouds, right? We saw the financial cloud, and this is the carrier cloud. And the second one is this edge computing piece. I think IMD was a little late to the party with its satellites, but IBM has a tremendous amount of compute at the edge already. At almost every bank branch you walk into, many restaurants and things like that is IBM endpoints going all the way up to the cloud, and in some cases even the mainframe. The second thing is this strikes me as very similar to the Verizon AWS deal that they did at the last reInvent. Which was essentially MEC and being able to tie a cloud and a carrier together. And competition's great, right? And who would have guessed that would be what AT&T would have chosen IBM? And I think it bodes very well for IBM here, because I think many people may have expected that it was a different company. I know there is some Azure here. If you remember, there was an Azure relationship that was announced as well. IBM does promote a lot its multi-cloud capabilities, and I think that very well could be the reason that they got this business. Last year at the last in-person Think, I think Randall Stevenson was on with Ginny. So there's been a very long-term relationship between the two companies. I know that on the mainframe side, IBM does the transaction processing for AT&T. So great stuff, Daniel.